Hello Zerg players! I'm Gillyweed and this is the IMBAbuilds audio walkthrough for the ZvZ 2-base Muta build. In a second I'll ask you to pause the video while you start a game against an easy AI Zerg opponent. Once the game loads, pause it and come back here. I'll then give you a countdown and you can resume your game. Ready? Pause the video. Welcome back! Get ready to unpause the game and start your first drone in 10 seconds. Four, 3, 2, 1, go. You should have just started your first drone. Keep building them. You'll spawn your first overlord after starting your 9th drone. You should have just started your 9th drone. When you get 100 minerals, spawn an overlord. Make sure to send your first 2 overlords to scout your opponent's base. Your overlord should finish around the same time as your 10th drone. As soon as you can, start an 11th drone. Continue constant drone production throughout this build. You should now be at 15 supply. Pull out a drone to build a hatchery at your natural now. Pull out a drone to build a spawning pool. Build an extractor on one of your gas geysers. Once you start it, you should be at 16 supply. Morph your next available larva into an overlord. Your extractor is done. Put 3 drones on it. When the pool finishes, build a queen and morph in 4 zerglings. When your hatchery finishes, build another queen and start drone production. Use your next available larva at the main to spawn an overlord. When your lings pop, use them to try and poke into your opponent's base to see his tech. Make sure you always have around 4 lings on the map. At 100 gas, start the metabolic boost upgrade and pull 1 drone off gas. Then set your main's rally point to the natural's minerals. Inject both hatcheries with your queens now. At 50 gas, build a baneling nest. Use your next larva at the main to spawn an overlord. By this point, you should have about 14 drones of minerals at the main, 7 at the natural, and 2 on gas, with a total of 31 supply. Inject your hatcheries with your queens now. Spawn a spine crawler at the natural. Use your next available larva at the main to spawn an overlord. Build 2 extractors and put 1 more drone back on your current extractor. Also, inject your hatcheries. You should be around 40 supply. Spawn 2 overlords with your next available larva. Change your main's rally point back to its own minerals. Morph your natural into a lair. When your extractor's finish, put 3 drones on each. Use your next larva to spawn an overlord. When able, inject your hatcheries with your queens. Start building a 4th extractor now. Use your next 2 larvae to morph 2 overlords. Inject your hatcheries now. As soon as layer is done, start a spire. When your 4th extractor finishes, put 3 drones on it. Inject your hatcheries now. Stop spawning drones and start building lings with your larva. When able, spawn 2 more overlords. When they pop, use your lings to take map control. Spawn another 2 overlords when able. Continue making zerglings with your extra larva. Inject your hatcheries now. You should be around 85 supply. Spawn an overlord with your next available larva. When your spire finishes, spawn mutas and research +1 flyer carapace if your opponent has mutas or +1 flyer attacks for all other units. Also, inject your hatcheries now. Start building your 3rd hatchery. Once the space is secured, harass with your mutas. Transition to later tech based on your opponent's build. Good luck and have fun!